53, I'm throwing up, they see the chin, I keep it tucked. Said she feeling a little nigga, try luck. Said she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Tina's head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun. That's how I be happening. This for all my not a band. For my ladies on stage.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Hawks next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited. Of the 2024 season for these two teams. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Seahawks still on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. And I still do this at a high level, and man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball.
A big hole inside the 20. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he will have a Broncos first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously any time you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. Second and 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. A run here. It's McLaughlin. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Broncos have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time.
Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake. Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one complete to his tight end fan. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back is Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's back.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Gino. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready!
On 2nd down, Smith. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, Nix. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Broncos. Throwing. Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late.
Potential grounding.
Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Task now a really tough one. Third and very long. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Nix gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. On first and 10, here's Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Go! Now Nick's going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Play action now. It's Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Here we go, set.
A run now with McLaughlin. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Okay, ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A first down throw for Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A gain there of 20. Good for a Denver first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Come on, shot.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
Ready up.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
There we go, Salon. There we go.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And they'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5.
53, 53. Run high. There we go, Salon.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. This is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On On first down, here's Nix to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll try the right side this time. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
Here we go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback.
Let's go now.
But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Nix. Off he goes. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end fan. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is second and a yard.
There we go. Throw it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And the Broncos are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll go with the counter on first down. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To the ground. He'll get it again. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Lightning 18. Check go.
Back to throw is Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and... Here's first down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Smith. Connected with the tight end. That's big. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Gino. He'll tuck it and take off.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for 1 play. Here it is. 4th down and goal.
Here we go, Salon.
Gino going to throw for it. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Here we go. 1 final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took 1 last chance here in regulation. It does not. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go!
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Go!
A first down throw for Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Here we go!
On second down, it's Nix. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this.
Ready? Ready?
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. And he's close to another first down, which is brought down just shy of the marker. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
70 Lion! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Mustang 19! Set up!
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it is a win for the victory.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying.